because that's not the vibe. Where you guys ended, I wanted to make sure you guys camped out in front of the Greymore Castle and you wanted to walk back like at first light, so you arrive into town like early midday, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah.
So we can get the full rest.
Right. Yeah. So you can get full rest and then you can walk back. Okay. So I wanted to start you guys back, like walking into town around like midday, like between 11 and 12, maybe. Now I don't want to tell you guys what happens because you kind of know Bendrum really well. You know, there's like multiple places you can go to there. You know, plenty of NPCs. So you guys told Khalees you would meet her the next day. So not today, but the day after you would meet her. So there's time to do stuff in town. So as you approach town, which ways do you guys want to go? Do you want to go straight to the bed and breakfast? Do you want to go to the town square? You want to go get slutty? You want to go to the docks? There's so many places to go. I don't want to push you guys. I want you guys to decide. You guys can also split up too, because we're like in our home, like our home base type vibe. So this is a place where you can also like decide, I want to do this, I want to do this.
I want a weapon and a pie.
Well, you have okay. So you want to go to Fuenton's?
Yeah, I kind of want to go to Fuenton's too.
If anybody else wants to hang out,
I know Kayla, we talked about you got something from the castle that you wanted to investigate more about. Do you remember? It was
she's muted. Oh.
It was hair. You want to do some
blonde hair?
Yeah, you were talking about possibly figuring out if you could do something with it. I don't know if you still want to.
I don't remember what I said I wanted to do.
Track her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. But is it something you're interested in knowing more about?
We know whose hair it is, right?
You know whose hair it is. You know it was Tella's. It was the blonde chick who ran.
The dumb fake slave. The double-crossed Khalees Greymore.
I guess to see if there's any way that we can track it to find out where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has Super Cop. I was trying to put this all together. Just click. Sorry.
Yeah, she kind of ran away with Super Cop, and then Khalees, like Jackson said, let you guys know that she was kind of double-crossed. So if you want,
dumb old clown.
Yeah, exactly. So Kayla, there is like a livestock farmer in town. So if you want to go talk to them and like go to their farm and see if they have any information on like animals and like maybe if you can teach Ripper how to hunt with smell, you probably think that's probably your best lead.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, we can also set so you can plan to go there.
Yeah, that works.
And then you guys wanted to go to Fuenton's. You guys want to go talk to anybody else or check on anyone else?
Just check on Neff.
Yeah, we should probably at some point go talk to Neff and fill him in on the thing he told us to do for him.
That we did.
And tell him that the people that the fucking bandits that they're so fucking afraid of are maybe the dumbest people alive.
The dumbest bandits.
Maybe they should open a clown store in Bendrum. Everything would be fine, but no.
Everybody can get their supplies, their clothes.
Be a circus. So revitalize the economy of Bendrum.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything else before I start talking about what happens?
Are we getting pies?
Yes.
Do you guys want to go to Fuenton's first? Like, are you hungry? Do you want like a breakfast pie?
I need pies now.
We got a day off. We've done a lot of killing. I got some things.
I heard those pies give you the feel goods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
I need that chemical.
All right.
They crave that mineral.
So you guys remember Fuenton to be the centaur in town. You met him originally at Rocky Waters Tavern. He was sharing a drink with Jay, who was also the weapons guy in town. But you guys go back to Fuenton's, and he has a kind of like a chalkboard outside, and he has his set of windows open. You kind of can see like a display case of various things. The chalkboard says that he has yellow cake cupcakes, with a peach frosting.
Okay.
He also has a cinnamon lavender biscuit with a cinnamon sugar coating.
Okay.
He has a lemon and cream cheese filled scone, and then he also has cherry and blackberry hand pies. And those are the things that are on his specials board today.
I want the cupcake
And,
and,
he-
the blackberry.
Blackberry hand pie sounds delicious.
He comes up to you guys and you guys again.
Yes.
What's been going on? You guys, you hungry? What? I heard you guys have been helping out the town.
Yeah, these brothers
we've
are
been killing on
starving.
behalf of the town.
He goes, I would
mass
love-"
murder.
He goes, honestly, we've all felt, and he kind of like points to the rest of the town. He goes, and you're noticing there's more people out than usual. People kind of seem more upbeat than they were last time you were in town. And he starts to mention that they are feeling a lot safer because the red brands aren't there anymore and those goblins stopped bothering them. So he's really thankful for you guys and he wants to give you guys a treat on the house. So he says, what can I get for every one of you? What would you guys have?
I want the lemon. There's lemon
Cupcake
blackberry.
and blackberry.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys want to consume them right now? Like eat them right now?
Oh yeah, scarf.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fuck it.
Well,
Blast off.
So
Don't
real
do
quick,
stuff.
yeah, don't.
We can come
don't-
back before we leave.
I don't
Right.
want to like just get hot
Well, if we're
and
just-
not be able to complete anything else.
We can come back before we leave.
Yeah. You want to smoke?
But if they give you like buffs for that were better for like battle, wouldn't we want to use those
don't
when we're
know
not
that,
going to be
though.
milling about town all day?
This smells good.
I just
I'm
want a
gonna eat this.
blackberry ham.
So you're right.
we might
Kevin.
have to murder some townspeople. Who knows?
Kevin, you're right. Like it is going to give you buffs, as we learned when Pat went. But you don't know what they are yet until you eat them. So you can have some now, and if you're like, "Oh, that one did that to me," I want to have that later. It's
All
like-
right, well then, if
This
that's the
Hannibal say
case,
shit.
if that's the case, then
exactly.
We're just experimenting.
I want the lemon and cream cheese scone,
Same. That's what I want.
All right. So
and I'm eating
Dennis,
it now, all of it.
Dennis and Triton, you guys, can you guys change your names to your?
I'm about to change
Sorry,
my names. I
thank you.
forgot.
You guys like shove these lemon and cream cheese filled scones in your mouth like so fast, and all of a sudden you feel super dexterous, and you get +2 to all dexterity checks.
Just feel limber.
You feel
You
like
know,
you
you-
can just like jump around and do.
I
flips
feel
and shit.
every bit of these claws right
You
now.
feel very handsy.
I'm the head to
somebody
Demon
wanna-
Smut.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. Someone wanted blackberry hand pies.
That was me.
All right, and Makari, did you want that too?
Yes.
All right, so you guys consume those blackberry hand pies. Do you consume them right now?
Oh yeah, big
I
time.
hate the phrase
I
hand
let Pat
pie.
eat it first.
Okay, yeah. So you're like
Turnover.
So Crag, you why is there a question mark? It's still gonna confuse me. Sorry.
Cry?
So you consume that blackberry hand pie super quick, goes down quickly, and you feel very stealthy. And you realize you're gonna get +2 to all your stealth checks.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one. I need to remember that. What was that, the blackberry pie?
Can I also
Maybe you
get
should
a
get
cupcake?
+2
No,
to hit.
blackberry hand
Fucking
pie.
Missy McMisserson.
And
Yeah, is there anything that helps you get better at shooting?
Dexterity, I guess.
dexterity actually is what you use, Dennis, to when you shoot things. So like you're all like whenever you do a ranged weapon with your arrow, you'll add your dexterity. So you'll add +2 to that.
Huh?
And that's what.
Wait a
yeah,
second.
you should eat like 4 of those.
Well, we can't top on
I'm
buffs.
kidding.
Does anyone else want to eat anything else? Fritz or Christina, do you want to get a snack? He's offering them for free. They're like free of charge right now.
Yeah, what was the
Yeah,
first
Yeah,
one?
what else do you have? Yeah.
The first one was a yellow cake cupcake with peach frosting.
I'll take that one.
Ooh, okay. So you eat it right now?
Oh yeah, slam it.
Slam it. And you realize there's like a surprise of pecans in the middle. You didn't realize, and you're like, oh,
Oh, he's allergic to
allergy.
nuts.
He's out of here. Got him out of here.
But as soon as you eat it, you feel very charismatic in a way that you can be very persuasive, and you get +2 to any persuasion checks. Christine, there
Hey,
is.
can I have another
Also-
cake?
Do you want it for later? Should I box it up for you?
Yeah.
All right, he gets a nice little white box and he puts it in there really neatly and puts a nice little pink ribbon on it and ties it up very gently and hands it to you. Christine, there's also someone hasn't gotten the cinnamon lavender biscuits yet with a cinnamon sugar coating. If you want to try that, or you can get something else that someone else has already gotten.
I'll do the
Sure,
lavender
sure.
biscuit. Yeah, fuck it.
Beautiful. So you do you consume it right now? Or you want to save it for later?
Can I eat half now, half later?
Sure, that's fine with me. So you take a couple of bites of the biscuit, and it's delicious. It has like a nice cinnamon crunch to it, like first bite, and it kind of crumbles a little bit, and you feel like you can investigate things just a little bit better. So right now you have a +1 to investigation checks.
+1 to investigation.
Is that
Yeah.
what I roll?
And he says, can I help you guys with anything else? You guys have been such a help to the town. Do you need anything from me?
One of each.
Well, I mean, I already just did that. I mean,
Then what are you asking?
I mean, anything else? Like, do you need anything else? I don't.
Craig, we're not trying to run this man out of business.
This is a local business owner.
You're next.
He is our
Yeah.
friend.
He says honestly, you know, I'm having difficulties sourcing some of my berries. You know, there's this town off the there's this island off the coast, you know, a little bit south of here, and they haven't been sending me my regular shipments of berries, so I'm a little tight on some of the berry pies.
Side quest.
Said that out loud. You can hear you know.
Yeah, I know
Side quest?
exactly.
Question
Yeah.
mark.
That's what that is. Yeah.
Who do we have to kill to get your berries, sir?
Yeah, he says, you know, I mean, if you're ever, you know, find yourself on a ship going south, maybe you can check on that island for me. Who knows?
So it's island south of town.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Philos.
Philos. All right, we'll keep that in mind.
Is that like a-
We have some other side
PH,
quests
like
to get to
those
first, but-
heathens on the other side of the realm, or with an F.
It sounds like a PH. It's a PH, he says.
God, I can't stand those people. Do you have a contact you usually go through? Like, who do you usually get your berries from? Who?
There's a shipping dock kind of. I'm not using the right language. I wish I knew more about this.
A
so I can
port?
be more knowledgeable. There's a group of dock workers that has a boat that goes and picks up shipments, and I usually just do my orders with them.
Do you got a name?
Yeah,
Porters.
it's,
They're porters. That's the word.
he says it's you guys know the Rockseeker brothers. They were at the
Oh.
tavern, the Three Dwarfs. They
Yes.
work for a man named Peel, and Peel is who I usually source my berries from.
Peel. So we must kill Peel.
Well, he's the one that usually goes to the island to pick them up. I don't know if it's his
I don't know if
fault.
we kill him.
Is it Pete?
Peel?
Peel, as in Piel.
Oh, okay. Not like PEL.
You know, we saw language so long ago. You could just use 2 E's.
All right,
Sick of
sounds
these
good.
people.
We'll kill Peel later. No worries.
He goes, no, I don't want you to do that.
Why
you
did you
guys
tell us
are
all that information about him?
Listen, you gave us a lot. What does he look like? Is he tall? Is he small?
Are you still talking to him? Or are you guys walking? Yeah, he's a tall, about 6 feet. He has brown scruffy hair, a little froey.
Listen, I think if we roll up on the docks and ask for Peel, someone will point him out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's a very
Yeah,
popular
we get to-
shipyard.
yeah.
Yeah, he's very popular down there. He's very successful. Most people buy things from him on his rounds.
All right, maybe we'll go see him next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to go to Don Jay's first.
And I was like, what?
I was like, okay. Yeah, Don Jay's is right next door. If you guys refer to the, I'm pretty
The
sure
map.
The map.
It's on slide 4.
Yeah, there it is. Cool. So yeah, they're right. Yeah, you can go a couple shops down.
Thank you for the pies.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the pies. Walter.
We will be back with money because we have that.
Do we?
You guys
Yes.
have fat cash.
Yeah.
You just was that someone was keeping track of it.
I'm not sure.
We
who's
have
catching
over
it, but we found the time.
I was.
I will tell you guys did find 260.
260. Yeah.
We have 272
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Oh, I have. I'm just gonna hold on to my 15. I like having a little Kevin fund, Dennis fund.
Just a little Dennis side money.
Yeah, just in case we stop by whatever Bendrum's Las Vegas equivalent is.
True that.
Hey, just in case people are playing dice in an alley.
You think that might
Listen,
be
you're-
near Divine Smut. You're not sure.
Wait a second. There's gambling. Hold on.
There's bitches and gambling.
I sprint directly towards Divine Smut.
I guess I'm out. Found your little sack of coins.
Chink, 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 chink.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't be saying that.
Oh, all
And he's
right.
dexterous, so he's doing flips and shit.
I actually parkour off rooftops toward Divine Smut.
Okay, sounds good. But you guys wanted to go to Don Jay's next for the most part, right?
Yes.
So you go walk up to Don Jay's, and it just has the sign "Buy, Sell, Trade" on the outside.
Okay.
That's what I'm here to do.
You walk in, and he's behind the counter, kind of buffing out a long sword, and he looks up and he says, "Oh, back already?
Buffing out a longsword.
How did it go? Is everything okay? How did it go? How did the weapons treat you?"
Listen, this Warhammer crushed the biggest of boxes. I'm having a great
Oh.
time.
Nice. And when you're talking to him, you can kind of see a couple things on the wall. It's still the same things. There's nothing new. He hasn't gotten anything new in, but that the gnomish exploding canisters or the grenades are still there. And he kind of holds it up and he looks at Fritz and he goes, "You got enough coin yet?"
No.
And it has the this price tag of 300 on it.
Nope.
No.
Listen,
We
if
don't-
I
We don't have that.
technically
get some
do,
run good-
but I have to
Because-
share with them. So. No.
Well, he says
God, we don't even have that total.
he points to his
If we
sign and goes,
pooled what we have, we would, but
he points to his sign and he goes, "Well, it is buy, sell, trade. I mean, just saying. I'm a businessman, so."
I'm a businessman.
But he has just like the typical things: daggers, light hammers, spears, battle axes, long sword, short sword, war hammers, and he has some armor. And he also has a grappling hook, and a lock and key. But nothing nothing new of note in the shop. Makaria kind of lucked out with those arrows last time.
I want to buy the lock and key.
Oh, amazing. So he pulls it out and it's just like a big iron lock, and he fiddles through a couple of keys and puts it with it, checks it, it works. He said that'll be 5 gold pieces.
Deal.
Wonderful.
Excellent bartering.
6. No.
No.
He goes, the 5 will do. The 5 will do. He goes, "I can throw in a chain if you want."
Hell yeah.
He gives you kind of like a 1 foot long, like just metal chain, and he just
What?
tosses it over with the items as well.
Craig's got a choker.
Can I give you another gold piece for like another foot of chain? A 2-foot chain?
He goes, no. Let me give you more. I have plenty of this, and he grabs another foot of chain and hands it to you.
You can tell it's not a Cuban link.
No, it's like a regular,
Excellent. 2 feet, more useful. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Anyone else want anything to do with Don J?
Andre, do you have anything in the back, a little special for us bigger fellas that need, a little something extra?
For the big uglies, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm a murderer. I got to do some murdering.
He says, I mean, you're fitted with great chainmail. That chainmail is beautiful. You have a great axe and an amazing warhammer. I don't really know what else I can provide that you don't already have.
Sounds good. Just checking. Just making sure.
He said you already got both your loadouts. You got Ghost, Relax.
I got a satch and some UAVs.
He turns to you, Triton. He goes, "Well, I've been pretty concerned about what's going on. I mentioned to you guys I used to work in the capital, so I kind of know a little bit about realm mages, and so I've been a little worried about what's coming to fruition. Is everything okay? Is everything going okay?" He looks a little concerned.
Well, one thing you don't have to worry about is the Greymore clan, because they
They are fucking idiots, and we have them under our thumb.
He goes, "Yeah, they were literally goblins that you can slice in half. They're nothing."
I certainly did.
Yeah, they were in the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, you're level 1.
However, everything else we will handle. It's, getting handled.
Okay.
Nothing we can't do.
Okay. He says, I did hear that there was a realm mage captured. Is that true?
Well, yeah, kind of.
He so Elronian, the person who you guys are hunting after, he's a realm mage.
Yes.
Super cop.
Super
Yes.
super cop, or realm mage as we call it.
Super cop.
Yeah, we don't call it that, guys. I just want to let you guys know I was so proud when I thought of realm mage. I was like, oh my god, that's chef's kiss, and we haven't used it fucking once. It's fine though, guys. No problem.
The problem was you created a really cool name for a cop.
That's the issue at hand here, right?
Yeah, like come
Beautiful
on.
name, just also a cop.
Not really though. They don't police the world. They don't police the humans. and,
Only
like,
certain
the
races, huh?
farmers.
Mm-hmm.
No, they
Not
protect.
humans.
Is this like that movie Bright with Will Smith?
No.
That was like a 7 at best. It was okay, but
A 7? That movie sucks.
okay,
I
5. It was
Realm
really
mage-
bad.
realm mages don't police the people. They protect, as you remember from the
Police the
first
magic.
time hearing about them. They protect the realm from things that are out of people's
Immigrants.
point of view. Like it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind things.
So like the CIA.
There you go. That's a little bit better. It's a little. No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, they just
They
commit
took
war
over
crimes
into a
that people
black
don't
site.
know about.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
fine,
good.
right? That's okay. It's okay.
They're beating the dog shit out of you.
I would, DJ, I do like that. I don't know if they actually are like Witchers, but Witchers are kind of fire, and Witchers are not cops.
They aren't cops, no.
I mean, I wish that.
But
I
Witchers are
can't
more like
compare.
conscious. We're
No.
like Witchers.
Yeah.
Witchers are also love women in bed and like are
Mm-hmm.
nasty, dirty men that are hot, and I don't see a realm mage as that.
Tell us more, Anna, please.
Just
I
the
mean,
hands
please.
roll.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
just got
sorry.
in your bag for like a half second there.
Please explain. Yes, we
She just got real horny for the idea of a Witcher. I really like that.
Listen, what's
I got
his
long
face
hair and I
plays
play
him?
guitar.
What's
Tattoos.
Henry Cavill is a fucking babe.
can fucking get it? Oh
Dude,
my!
if Henry
God.
Cavill voiced a cast member of Castlevania, dead.
I'm sorry, guys. We're talking about Henry Cavill and we should not. Anyways, back
Should
to
we
Don.
not?
Back to Donjay. He let's let you guys know he knows that realm mages are very, very powerful, and he's concerned about that power getting into the wrong hands. If you want to ask him more, you can, but you don't have to.
well,
What like wrong
Well-
hands? Like what can he do in the wrong hands? Because isn't he a creature with free will?
Yes, but there is types of magic that can bend your will to theirs.
Relationships.
Jesus Christ, Christ.
Patrick.
That sounded. Sorry.
He
Kara.
also goes like
Oh no.
spells, like spells that can make you
Yeah.
control a person. That's usually what I'm referring to.
So how powerful?
But the
is
old ball
our-
and chain, I get it.
Yeah, sure. How powerful is our is he like world level threat or like city level threat? What are we looking at?
Well, he is one of the guardians of the realm, and he is one of very few. When I worked in Centria, which is the capital, the realm mages were like these people who we never got to see. They were very hidden from society. They were sent off on these missions and these assignments that no one knew about. So I've never seen one firsthand, but just based on hearsay throughout the Centria military, it made me think that
don't worry.
they had a lot behind them.
We haven't seen one either. He's getting fucking kidnapped. He's not very good at not getting goddamn kidnapped.
He's like Aquaman. He should be playing the villains some Rent or something.
But
Okay, I need to just I know I'm not with you guys, so I technically can't contribute to the conversation. But
Did you actually literally run away?
Oh yeah, no, I'm asking everybody that'll talk to me around
he's
Divine
gambling.
Smut if there's a gambling establishment.
Got it.
nearby.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
But if realm mages are so badass, why is a little blonde girl able to incapacitate and transport him to a new location?
That
You're asking Donjay that?
Well, I guess I can't. I guess I'm more saying that in
Just
general.
send me some telepathy and I'll ask.
Well, I mean, you can kind of tell me if you want to tell me, like, yeah, you fill him in on Tella. Like, then I can have him speak for you, because I can't necessarily answer that question without him speaking. So do you want to fill him in on Tella?
Yeah, let's tell him about how Tella escaped with Alronian out of the back
Yeah, how
door.
does this
Police is an idiot.
how does this world powerful being get captured by some dumb old goblins, and from what we can tell, just a tiny little blonde woman? Something's missing here.
He thinks for a second and he goes, well, I do know, being in the arms business, that there are there's a type of machinery and there's type of imbued items that can prohibit magic users from using their magic. I don't see them very often. I don't come through them, but they're kind of like these choker chains, and they also go on their wrists, and they somehow, I'm not a magic user, so I don't know how they work, but they somehow don't allow them to use their magic. Did you see that he was chained up?
No,
I don't know if we
I
saw
don't
him.
think we saw him. No.
Thanks to
No, I don't think so. No.
Bobo the clown.
He goes,
we never saw
someone that powerful, I imagine, has something dampening his powers. He goes, for the young woman who's blonde, he goes, did you get to have a look at her too?
No. By the time we knew about her, she'd already been let to escape.
We have some of her
police
hair
command.
though.
Yeah.
He goes.
We think we might have a way to track her, but we've never actually seen her.
He goes, do you mind if I see that?
You're not gonna like lick it, are you? You're not gonna do anything weird like that other guy.
What are you gonna
Right?
do to it? But
Yeah.
maybe.
Let's be smart. Let's give him the hair. We don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So
You not too many people should touch it though.
you hand it over to him, like just the lock of hair, and he kind of looks at it and touches it for a second, and
I would have to eat hair pie.
no.
What?
This is Donjay.
Oh, this is Donjay.
He's Donjay. He feels it in his hand for a second, and he goes, have you ever heard? He thinks for a second. He goes, no, this can't. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. He thinks. He goes, no, it can't be. It can't be. I'm not sure how she didn't. I'm not sure.
Can't be what?
What?
Come on, you're gonna have to elaborate, my friend.
No, you see him kind of trip up on his words for a second, and he seems like he's hesitating to tell you guys something.
Put it out.
1 second.
Is that?
She's getting DoorDash. I don't know what's happening. Oh, she didn't have her paper.
I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay. It's like, what the hell is this?
You just like scampered away.
That's what's happening right now, is that I just forgot the name of something. Don't mind me, guys.
Isn't Jackson like he took a persuasive pie? Shouldn't he be the one talking first?
Oh. Yeah, he's still kind of holding back a little bit. He doesn't want to kind of let you know everything, but he's kind of thinking for a second and
Fritz,
talking to himself.
We're gonna protect this realm.
Fritz, you gotta talk to him.
Oh boy, are we in for a disaster.
Well, you ate that pie, so.
I'm going to try and persuade him. Like, Donjay, you know, we've been commissioned by the government. We need to know what we can do to help, or what we're going into. Because obviously, if they're suppressing a realm mage, then we're probably gonna need some help.
He says to you, he goes, I understand. You know, you guys are really, really helping us out here. He goes, I haven't seen a creature like this in a long time, but I can tell by the way that this hair feels. It's not natural. It's from something called a doppelganger.
Woo.
He goes, I don't know much about them. He goes, but I know that they're a type of monstrosity that can shift into kind of any person they want, and they can do it over and over. So it may have been the blonde chick at one point, but it might be one of you now. That's how those monsters work.
Are they like powerful or are they just like sneaky?
Yeah, he goes, I've never fought one before, but I know that they are very sly, and the fact that they can change shape makes them very powerful in combat, especially like if you're in a very crowded area.
Is there any way that we can like identify ourselves so we know, like from here on out? Like,
He goes, are you concerned about you all being someone not their true self? He goes, that's a little, I mean, you guys have to get close, but you guys seem okay from what I'm seeing.
Dennis ran away, so
Oh, well, this is more of a preventative measure than anything else.
He goes, yeah, you can kind of just tell by the way that the hairs feel. They're just a little bit more coarse than usual.
I'm just gonna like touch everyone's hair to know that you're who you are. I feel like that's weird.
Everyone
I'm a
seems to be okay.
dragon.
Yeah, Jordan doesn't have hair.
Some
I am
coarse
a-
ass scales.
What is that from? I'm a dragon. Wait,
Dragon.
Dragon,
is that Shrek?
a lizard.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's
What
Shrek.
does he say that in your okay, anyway.
That's
There's just-
Mushu.
Oh fuck,
Oh.
she's right.
Yeah.
It's definitely Mushu.
To be fair,
Dragon.
Mushu and Donkey are the same.
Okay, yeah,
voice
okay,
actor.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I just
Not
had Eddie
lizard.
Murphy's voice in my head. Cool.
Anyway,
Sorry,
continue.
Hannah. Dragon.
Not a lizard.
I didn't really have much else. He says, you know, doppelgangers, you know, if they usually come in pairs. I will say that. I do know that they usually come in twos. And I believe that doppelganger probably was Tella or this blonde woman, whatever her name was.
What if it was the other girl that we're supposed to meet up in 2 days?
Well, listen, we'll be ready to find
probably is-
out.
well, I guess
And
that
if
makes
it's
sense.
Go Police
Maybe.
Graymore, I think we probably do the world
That's
service.
what
She
I
seemed
want.
pretty dumb.
She did seem
Yeah.
pretty dumb.
Well, maybe one of the other doppelgangers. I don't
So-
know. Works.
You're not
Also-
sure, but you now know that's kind of like something in your back of your mind type thing. So trust no one, perhaps, is what he says to you.
Hey,
Also,
Donjay, you got any sort of like metal bracelet or anything we could put around our wrist to make sure we're not being impersonated?
We're gonna have friendship bracelets.
Yeah, sure.
He thinks for a second. He goes, well, I do have like some thin silver chain we can cut up, weld together.
How much is that going to run us?
No, he goes in the back. He goes, I don't know. I have so much of it. Maybe like 10 silver pieces.
We will give you 1 gold piece. I don't know what the exchange
But
rate
yeah, what's
is.
the exchange rate for gold and silver?
Let's just
Okay.
let's just say it's one gold
One
piece.
gold piece.
Yeah, 1 gold piece. We will give you 1 gold piece for the silver chain. We need
2
6
copper.
of them.
He goes,
Shut
3 gold
up,
pieces.
Craig.
he goes, isn't there 6 of you though? And there's only 5 of you here.
The
The
other one's gambling.
weird horny one went somewhere
Am
else.
I? I would like to know if I'm gambling yet or not.
What just happened?
He gives you an extra one, and he kind of like puts he tightens like a little clasp to it. He goes, put it on your friend when you find him. And it's just a very thin silver chain. It's nothing of note. It's kind of almost concealed how thin it is.
Perfect.
Cool. But he's
Yeah.
friendship bracelet.
Friendship bracelets. Maybe you guys can find some charms later.
Can I find my dog?
Yeah, so I was gonna do Macaria next, and then I'll do Dennis. I'm thinking about the map. So
It's Von Horny over there.
You know, he wants to gamble so bad.
So Macaria Ripper is at Rocky Waters. He's just been hanging out there. I think Avalon has been taking care of him
Aren't there 2
or
others?
her. I'm sorry.
Actually, we see that.
Oh right, there is another wolf. What was the other wolf's name, Craig?
I thought it was Dennis's. I thought Dennis and Craig had one.
No, I had a wolf. His name was.
Ooh,
Bless you.
thank you.
I think I wrote it down actually.
It was something that was like funny.
I thought I had. Oh
I
no.
thought you named them.
Was it Sham and Wow?
I thought I named him Buck.
I think it was.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just-
it was Sham and Wow because we had OxyClean.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Shaman. Wow.
Buck is just
a Buck,
like
but I
my
think Buck was
dog's name.
changed
Oh maybe.
because and then Buck was something sexual. I think that's why we called it that, right?
I think it said Sham Wow. It's Sham.
Buck's like my roommate's dog's name. Like, I don't think that.
I don't
Dennis
know.
can decide where he's gambling.
You give
Well,
them
we were talking
dog
about the
or
wolves,
cat.
and then there was That dog poker was
It was funny. It was funny. I appreciate it. So all three of the pups, we have 3 dogs.
I think so.
Yes.
There were 2 that were chained up, and then I got the head one.
You got the main one. So I will say, Makaria, you can only
last pack.
really Makaria is the only person who makes sense as a ranger class to like be attuned to her animal.
Yeah.
So Makaria, you'd probably just want to be bonding with Ripper.
Sounds good.
I thought that was the consensus from before too. Pat and I
Yeah, I
brought
think so.
dogs out, but we
I
might
was
as well
just
just.
curious.
I'm proficient in animal handling.
Yeah, Pat also has animal things.
I mean, Craig, if you are interested in doing some dog training,
Yes.
Oh my God, Craig can ride the wolf.
I can't allow that. But
I simply cannot allow that.
no, you're too heavy for the wolf's back.
Okay. He's small.
Yeah, Craig, are you down to do that too?
Yes.
Okay, so Craig and Makaria, you go unchain your dogs. So it's Buck and Ripper.
Yes.
Is that where we're on?
Yes.
All right, great. So there, you guys know the livestock farm is a little bit down a ways down the street from the tavern, and a woman named Stray, Mayford, she's the head farmer here, and she comes out and she sees the dogs. You guys get into a conversation, and she lets you know that she can teach you scent training with the dog if you're interested. It'll just take like all day, so you can't do anything else. So if you want to, you'll have to just be here all day to do scent training.
Yes.
Okay.
Sound good? All right, so that means Makaria and Crag stay put with just Stray.
And I like the blackberry hand pies.
Don't we have treats, or did you eat them?
She kind of shows you she has this like dried chicken.
Didn't we have treats at one point?
Canned chicken?
Someone
Is
eat
it
that?
canned chicken?
You guys did have treats back like a handful of days ago.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But I imagine you probably used them up by now. She kind of has this like dried out chicken that she uses, and sometimes like these sweet potato bites. But yeah,
You're talking about canned chicken salad?
I'm not going to sit here and talk about dog training this whole time. But essentially, Makaria and Crag, you're going to be kind of with her for the remainder of the day and evening, as everyone else kind of goes about.
Deal.
Sounds good.
So Dennis, you ate that treat and just did flips and shit all the way down to Divine Smut's area.
Yeah, I parkoured over to Divine Smut to start asking people if there was a gambling establishment nearby.
So you got there probably around like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. So it's still midday. So Divine Smut isn't open yet, but it does have a sign outside.
Yeah, no one
And-
wants those midday strippers.
Disagree.
girls-
That's where you get
Does.
your most value.
The girls are getting ready for the evening, and you see that there's a sign outside that says tonight's event, $1 unlimited breakfast buffet.
Oh,
And you're like and you think to yourself, what's $1?
Yeah, that was what I was wondering.
I was like, you have to
How
be
many
a
gold
nasty,
pieces is that?
you have to be a nasty boy to
$1.
eat breakfast at the strip club.
Sounds like a made up.
breakfast for dinner too.
And it does smell like you are smelling like biscuits and various things cooking from the outside, but the doors are closed.
Is there anybody nearby, like on the street?
Yeah, there is. There's a couple of guys kind of sitting outside on a table, kind of just sitting there smoking a pipe.
These are the
And-
horniest men alive.
They're tailgating.
Breakfast at the strip club.
I was gonna say that was Christine's idea, and it was incredible.
No, she was like, "How would you get people in your strip club?" I go, $1 breakfast buffet.
That is the
Bring her
most
in the show.
disgusting thing. Just
All
eggs.
the eggs and bacon you have. No,
Those
no,
are
no, no.
some of the liquidy
What you
and,
heard me say
shrimp
was-
Out of eggs.
proceed.
What you heard me say was a large amount of eggs and bacon. What I really said was all the eggs and bacon.
all the
God.
eggs and bacon you have.
Ugh. I'm not eating no eggs at a strip club. Anyway, continue on.
I want to ask the
Right.
guys at the table if they know if there's anywhere to gamble nearby.
You walk up to them.
Y'all know where they throwing them dice?
You walk up to them. It's there's 3 gentlemen. There's one that's kind kind of darker skinned. He has light hair and a scruffy brown beard. He seems to kind of smell a little bit as if he just kind of reeks of alcohol. But he
My
seems
people.
to be nice. He's a warm smile about him. The gentleman next to him is shorter, similar to your friend Fritz. Blonde, tuffy hair, missing a few teeth. And then the gentleman next to him is also short in size as well, with long brown hair and just this very, very scruffy beard. And they go, and they pull out their dice and they say, dice? They look
Yes.
up. And I don't have any games at the ready for gambling. I wish because there's so many we could play, but I don't have any at the ready. But we could just kind of make something up BS style.
Listen, we can make this really simple and say,
Yeah, let's
I
hear
bet
it.
an amount, and if it's over 10, I win, and if it's under 10, I lose. I'm just
Let's-
trying to gamble.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So how many pieces do you have on you? How many gold pieces?
15.
The men's, do you put them all on the table at the same time? Like do you say
I'm
I
gonna
got
toss
15 gold
5
pieces?
up there to start.
They go, we only have, and they all put like 2 gold pieces up. This is all we can give. We got to eat later.
You're playing with the salt of the earth here, Dennis.
They don't even have teeth.
You're taking other people's money.
I'll play for 2.
All right, so you take a couple coins back and they go, so okay, over or under 10?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, I guess I'll take over.
There you go.
And then I'll do under 10.
Yeah, so you get 1 to 10, I get 11 to 20.
All right, sounds good. And then there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 gold pieces on the table, and they just kind of are rolling against you.
Yeah,
So you're over 10 or I'm under 10?
I'm over 10.
All right, you roll and I roll at the same time? Or should we
Oh,
just,
wait.
should you
Just one
not
roll. Just
Just
one
one
roll.
roll of the d20.
I got a 17.
Let's go. Double or nothing.
You
You
clear the
can't
board
take
off.
all of their money.
You clear the board off. You acquire now 8 gold pieces, and they kind of look at each other, and one of them like goes deep inside of a pocket, pulls out like a crusted bread, throws it to the side, goes in and pulls out like a silver piece and says, "This is it."
Give them back their money.
I toss them each a gold piece and go on my merry way.
You
My
fucking
itch
elitist
has been
prick.
scratched.
Thanks for indulging me.
Yeah, no. Next time we should definitely have gambling games at the ready though. That's a whole
Yeah.
fun section of D&D.
Ooh, I have a gambling game we can play right now live.
What?
What?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
Out with it.
Have you guys heard?
Going.
Have you heard? And it's fun because we can do this over speaker. Have you guys played the count to 10 game?
Nope.
No.
All right. So the goal is if you you put money in the pot, and then if you're still at the end, you get it back. So everybody, like the group, has to count to 10, and we take turns just saying like you can't look at people, like you have to close your eyes, and so you just go like 1, and the whole group is trying to count to 10. But if 2 people say the number at the exact same time, you're both out.
So the last one to not get out wins all the money.
Or that, so you can play last one, or just like if you survive the round, you get your money back. It's also a drinking game, but we play this with money a lot.
I'm gonna have to remember that.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
That's
We
like
might-
that board game that we got, the
Yeah, the
Hive,
card game.
except it's much simpler
The
and
card
much more
game?
adapted to drinking. Yeah. Or gambling.
Like we can try
Okay.
that right now. I'm kind of curious to see. We're gambling right now.
Well, the gentlemen are out of money. They don't have.
Oh.
I scratched my gambling itch for now. I'm
I
gonna
think Christine wants to play, but
What a
who
gross.
knows?
That's my least favorite phrase of I've scratched my blank itch. Like it's just so fucking nasty.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
start wandering over to the docks now. And
Okay.
then I guess we can chain.
Hannah's a K.
Like I did not prepare for that at all.
I was to go to the
Craig, what is your background?
It's just
I,
me.
I missed the joke.
Dennis von Schroeder.
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder, the basketball player with a Dutch hat, I'm assuming.
God.
Well, Dennis Schroeder is actually German, which actually makes this much funnier.
Okay, so everyone's kind of resolved what they want to do. It is midday now. You guys can continue to walk around town if you want. You guys can also just like stay put at your inn if you want. It's up to you
Y'all
guys.
want to go talk to Neff?
We have a
Fill
whole
them in.
nother.
Oh yeah, you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we need to talk to Neff.
Tomorrow morning we're meeting with.
Tomorrow morning.
Ramble
we're
over the
meeting.
Neff.
All right, so you guys want to go to the town center to go find Neff?
Yeah.
So you guys remember that he was working with Harbin Wester, the town mayor, who was just like this
Ginger
guy.
Town Dodo.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of what he looked
The
like.
dummy.
Isn't
He,
it round? He's
he was
round and
not-
red.
he was not great at his job, and Neff seemed pretty upset with having to deal with him. But I put it on slide 6. But you go to the town center. You walk in and go kind of to the area where it was Wester's office. You walk in, you just see Harbin there, or Wester. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, how's it going? The town's a lot safer. What did you guys do? I don't have to work as hard. Do I pay you? What do I do?"
Yes, you pay us. Yeah.
Yes,
He-
please.
Our
Lots
agreed
of
rate,
money.
our agreed rate was 150 gold. So you can just hand that over to Trident over there, and then we can fill you in so we can get on our way. And
He goes,
Saving the
Sure,
rest of
no
the
problems.
stupid fucking group of people.
he goes, did you get a contract from Ronair with that? Do you have that contract? I don't.
Did we?
It was an
I'm
oral
gonna
contract,
do a
but we finished it within a
Cool.
year, so you know.
He goes, I mean, may he rest in peace, Ronair. And also, by the way, when you're walking through town, you did see a small vigil kind of to him. It was like a hand-drawn picture with some candles and flowers around it.
Oh, there's a little.
But the townsfolk didn't seem too upset about it. Like they're kind of just still going about their lives. He goes, well, I mean, I think that he said you needed to capture the realm mage. He goes, Neff just left a few hours ago this morning.
Go.
He said he got a sparrowhawk, and you remember here in our realm that people kind of pass notes or pass letters through sparrowhawks, which is the type of bird. He goes, he got a sparrowhawk this morning and kind of dashed out of the door. He didn't tell me where he was going, but he hasn't really been talking to me much lately. I think he's mad at me. I don't know why.
He doesn't like you.
He kind of like pats his sweat a little bit off of his mustache area. He goes, but you're welcome to check out his desk. And he kind of points to a small wooden table to the side of him.
This is why he doesn't like you.
You're just letting us rifle through. But no, our agreement with Ronair was that once we cleared out the Great Crow mob and tackled them, we'd get 150 gold pieces. And I want to do a persuasion check to.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and roll your persuasion, then add just +2 to it.
Rolling. That's a natural 1.
Oh my gosh. Well, you say that to him. You still have proficiency. Like you're not just a nat 1 in my opinion, because you did have that buff. So I'll be a little bit benevolent with that. So like you try to let him know, and he goes, "Oh, no, I remember." And he goes, "Oh, I have to go to the other side, so I'll be back. I'm gonna go get the coin." You said 150?
Yes, 150.
He kind of like staggers up, and you can kind of see that he has like sweat on his shirt. He kind of even has a little bit of swamp ass going on. Like he's like not a good smelling man. He's obviously sticky. But he kind of waddles out of the room. And then you're left in the office of Harbin with kind of a few things on Neff's desk.
Bless you.
You guys are welcome to do whatever you'd like in this room.
You're part of the group. You
No,
guys.
I'm not. I'm with Pat. We're
no,
playing with
mind.
dogs.
They're doing their dog training.
Yeah.
Let's rifle through
Give a
Neff's stuff.
shit.
Yeah, let's just look through.
Triton and Fritz are here.
Yeah, let's just look through Neff's desk, see if we can find any papers, any hint of where he went off to.
Okay, so you kind of find a couple of stacks of these leather-bound folders, and you undo one and you open it up, and you see something addressed to the names that says Elronian Vador and Nefri Tadal. And it just says,
Nefri?
Nefri.
Nefri.
Like Jeffrey.
And has on the front. And do you want to open it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So
Nefri.
Kevin can't handle that name.
So I've posted the scroll that you've just opened on slide 3. I'll read it out loud, so you guys don't have to read it all to yourself. It is a little long, just a warning. Singletary Peaks flourish.
Nefri with an I.
Come on. Started. Okay, fucking A. Okay, Singletary Peaks flourished as a mining hub for ore-rich in metal and mineral deposits. Though unknown to most of the public, in a deep portion of the mines found under the labyrinth of shafts is a place where a forge was crafted by ancient artificers of long forgotten times to support in creating extremely powerful magical items, as well as rumored to be able to gift those typically unable to wield sorcery possible. Only realm mages and their assistants were given the locations and accesses of these forages over time, as Darkra began to mature as a republic throughout the centuries. The Lost Forge has not been forgotten by the High Council, though. We were able to rely on another found in the realm. The realm mages have only been the ones of the known history of Darkra who have created and attuned themselves to these magical items crafted from the forge for the use of powers they are up against beyond the scope of daily life and commoners of Darkra. As of now, the remnants of the Lost Forge is deep within and has been leaking out dark, uncontrollable, chaotic magic that has left since affected the upper levels of the Lost Mines, turning it into an abysmal underdark terrain, filled with latent corrupt souls of those lost in tragedy, as well as those who have gone in themselves to seek rumored fortunes that lie deep within. Anyone who descends into the abandoned shafts face all that lie ahead. Your goal as our current realm mage on assignment is to track down the forge within, check to see if possible to be in working order once again, and to clear out any monstrosities and aberrations. From there, counsel with the city leaders in the surrounding Singletary Peaks area to craft a plan of action to support in getting the mines to be working order again, making sure to keep the forge unknown to any commoners.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
You just read this kind of to yourselves right now, and yeah, this is a note that you have just gotten from his desk. He also has a map of Bendrum that's very similar to the map that you have. There's nothing marked on it.
I feel like you shouldn't leave that on his desk.
It was in a leather-bound
So
folder.
never mind.
So he
Many leather-bound books. in my
I'd like to
apartment.
fold this up nice and tight, put it in my little backpack, so that we have this. So when we talk to the others, we can just be like, here is the full assignment here that we're working with.
got it. And it also gave you a ton of information.
Yes,
The
the full range of what we got going on.
There's nothing really else of note on his desk.
The cat is very cute, Christine.
Harbin kind of like waddles back in. You kind of heard his footsteps. So you like as you were hearing his footsteps, Triton, you kind of shuffled to put that away, and he hands a purse of coins to you, Fritz, and he says, "Thank you for your hard work. It's been a hard couple of weeks, but I'm glad to be on the up and out of it."
Yeah, it looks like you're really struggling with it here. It seems like, and hopefully you can get back to normal.
Yeah, he goes, I sure hope so. I'm not cut out for this. And he kind of sits himself back down and
Don't fucking say.
kind of burps underneath his breath a little bit.
Ugh.
You said he burped a little breath?
He goes, yeah, like a little
Oh, okay.
burp underneath,
A
yeah.
little drunk person breath burp.
Oh
thing.
god.
A little indigestion.
This poor man.
Chill your food, my guy.
Do we know where Neff went?
Yes.
He
Well, presumably.
we don't know exactly where he went. Harbin just said that he got a sparrowhawk in the morning and he kind of just jolted out, but didn't say anything to Harbin on his way out. So you're not sure where he went.
What direction did he go?
All right, it's like almost 3 or 4 at this point. You guys can go retire to bar if you want.
Yeah, let's get some drinks. Not as many as Kevin or as Dennis, though.
Is there anything reasonable for me to do at the docks, or should I just head on over to the bar? I'm feeling a little parched.
At this point, the docks, a lot of the ships are kind of already tied up, and you're kind of seeing some dock workers like from afar. You're kind of seeing people like putting on crates onto actually taking them off and putting them onto the docks, but you're not seeing anything like major happening. You could go up and talk to people if you wanted to, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna go to the bar. We can deal with Peel on a different day.
Cool.
Fritz, hand me those gold coins. Hand those over here. Let me add these to the
I
pack.
pocket 30 of the coins and give the rest to Trident.
That's fine.
Oh, you didn't even care about it. Okay. I see you.
I'm not upset. Like, that's his cut. That's fair. I think that's fair.
For very poorly persuading a fucking imbecile.
Well, I mean, of the total work.
Successfully, very poorly persuaded.
Yeah, at least his poor attempt was successful.
All right, so you guys go back to Rocky Waters, and it's kind of lively. There's quite a few people here. It seems like people are not afraid to go out and about again. You kind of see Avalon and Pip, the young and the tiefling woman and the tiefling daughter, kind of behind the bar. Pip is being silly, and Avalon sees you guys walk in, and she kind of waves you down. You guys can sit at the bar and have a couple of drinks and have some food and dinner, and just kind of you can be over with your night if you want. We can also stick around. You guys can talk to people if you want. It's kind of up to you on how you want this to go. We
What
can
do we
also
got for
montage if you want to.
I would training montage. I would like to find out what is on the menu for dinner tonight.
No, I already got that ready.
That's why I wanted to ask.
All right,
After
so,
I
you
read
too.
about Nefri.
I would say
Young
Dennis,
Nefri.
Makaria, and Crag. You at this point you're kind of on like hour 5 of dog training, and just Stray kind of says, "All right, you guys can go have dinner now. I think I think it'll work. Hopefully it'll be okay. And then you guys will just do, if you want to do like any scent checks for the dogs, we'll just roll a d20 for it, and you can just add an animal handling proficiency, which will be +2. So Makaria and Crag can go back to the Rocky Waters.
I'm gonna add annealing.
So Triton, you go ask Avalon what's kind of on the dinner menu for the evening, and she says she has grilled hanger steak with roasted carrots and potatoes, and it has a side of cranberry jam.
Ooh.
And then there's also roasted chicken with thyme and rosemary, and stewed potatoes
Okay.
with that as well. And she also lets you know in the morning. She asks, how early do you guys plan on leaving tomorrow, so I can
Pretty
have
early.
breakfast ready for you.
Pretty early. About daybreak kind of time.
She says I'll probably have like a pork sausage with like poached greens and herbs, and I also will have like these cinnamon muffins that Fuenton makes for us as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we're in for that. I'll take a hanger steak with the cranberry jam post haste. That sounds delicious.
She kind of turns and says something to someone behind her.
And a large ale.
Large ale. She pours it out for you, and she puts it down. She goes, "That one's on me. Thank you for helping us out here.
Sick. How much do I owe you for the dinner?
We'll charge it to the room.
Okay.
Let's not worry about coin now," she says.
Oh.
Ooh. You're remembering in that moment that her man's is Donjay, but that's fine.
He
not
makes
writing
the
on it.
weapons. I use the weapons, you see.
Oh, but he also is the weapon. Okay, that's fine. Throughout the evening, various patrons come in. You guys see Fuenton again. He's really happy to see you guys. He asks kind of how the trip went. Made sure everyone had a good trip on his food. Donjay comes in, and Avalon and Pip kind of leave for the evening, and switches out to the different barmaid, who is Awen, and who's like a shorter dwarven woman. You guys can stick around. You guys can talk to people if you want. Or you guys can just retire to your quarters for the morning if you'd like, or you guys can go somewhere else in Bendrum at night. Up to you guys.
I'm having 4 ales, large ales, and then going to bed.
You're gonna sleep like a baby. That's what I've deduced on that one.
After
I
enjoying my
struggle on waking
dinner.
up a little bit.
He started drunkenly telling the bartenders, like, listen, you get some potatoes, you get some chicken, you get some cheese, just melt it all together.
and throw some
So
bacon on
$3
top.
beers.
Let me tell you about this thing. Hold up. It's called a mountain melt, you see.
Put it all together.
And you see there's a mountain over there. You see, are you following? Are you doing the math here?
Quentin hears you describing this and he goes, I love it. Let's do it.
Yes.
He's excited. He's
Your ass won't.
Gross.
He goes, it's okay, it's a horse's ass anyway. It's not even We're good.
It somehow got worse.
Oh, God.
Oof.
There's a tabaxi that walks in, Christine, that you recognize. That's Bianca. Bianca walks in. I'll show you guys who Bianca is.
Yeah, we met Bianca.
I
Did we
believe
save Bianca?
I believe that's what I
We
know. You
did.
say,
Yeah, Bianca's the one you saved. Weren't you obsessed with her, Jordan? That's what
Yeah.
happened?
It's not her specifically.
He's
It's
obsessed
just
with the name.
the cat women generally.
So this one walks in. She's
You were flaming us for hot vampire accents. You just said the cat women.
I said what I said.
so on slide 5 is Bianca. She walks in. She doesn't have a rapier on her right now though, so that she doesn't have a sword in hand. But she kind of makes an announcement to the people of the tavern. She goes, $1 unlimited breakfast buffet.
What's $1?
Ah!
She
Nice,
goes-
Hannah.
Now I have to go be a nasty boy. I have no choice.
Yeah, you have to go get some breakfast.
She goes,
Yeah.
you'll have to find out what $1 is when she come on by.
Ew. Okay.
Are you gonna tell me?
I've heard it's an illegal act in several
Oh
countries.
God. Everyone's throwing up in their mouth and Triton's fucking
Fritz,
drooling.
do you want to say something to the party? Is that what you were trying to say to the party?
I heard try and don't get no bitches.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's just
We
not.
knew. We just knew that.
All
Oh,
right.
am I saying something about the dollar buffet menu?
Listen, I got money now.
You're welcome.
She kind of like wags her tail a little bit, like all sexually, and she goes, "I'd love to take you."
And
guys-
I'm supposed to not be horny while she's over here being fucking Katara.
All right,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay,
me.
wait.
It's me.
I need you to roll a d20 to see if you are horny.
To see if I am
If
horny.
he is horny.
He goes, he is.
I feel like it's like the grade of horniness, not if.
the
Like,
grade. There we go. There we go.
Nah,
6.
20.
He got a
That's
6.
not
Oh, that's it. Nah.
That's not even that horny.
You're like
He's
like
sick.
you're there. You're interested. You're perked up a little bit, but it's
You're
not.
there.
The blood's
Oh,
flowing.
right.
The blood is
You're
flowing.
perked up.
You're perked up. What is
You just hear
No.
We
a
got
very
perk
very
30s in this
slight but
universe.
distinct clinking of metal.
Are those the chains? Wait, what's?
No, because
oh,
I'm wearing
no.
chainmail.
Oh, like
Hannah,
the chainmail. I
Hannah,
understand.
Hannah.
Hannah.
You said he perked up.
You said it.
I wish there was like a sound bit I could do.
Think
for
of
that.
it like when you drop your Apple Watch a little too hard on the counter.
Oh.
I don't know how
that
that is.
real,
I'm so
though?
poor. So do you? She kind of walks out. Does anyone want to go? You don't have to.
I'm going.
Listen, I'm drunk as
Peer
hell.
pressure. Let's go.
I'm drunk as hell, and someone just offered me breakfast
Let's go.
Unlimited breakfast.
for
know,
whatever $1 is.
And disgusting acts.
I don't know.
We have to go.
So you guys are you take your ales to go, and as you guys are walking out, A1 goes, "Bring those back." She's referring to the glasses.
Later.
No shot. We're
I'm
bringing these
smashing
back.
this shit in the street. I'm sorry.
Charge it to the room.
Yep, charge it to the room.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry, anyone.
I'm just like imagining you guys like just like walking, just being hammered in the street. So
Yeah.
you guys are following Bianca, and you guys eventually get down to that part of town. And Christine, do you want to describe what $1 is to us? That
Yes,
is totally up to you, Christine.
What $1 is?
Yeah. What is Divine Smut charging for this? Like what is $1 to you?
I'm so $1. Wait, I'm so confused.
So like so we mentioned, you and I talked about it being $1 unlimited breakfast, but we don't have American dollars in this game. So what coin do you want it to be?
And it's like silver. Is it like copper, gold, plat?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like copper, gold, or copper, silver, gold.
Plat.
Oh fuck! It's 1 gold piece, and then all drinks are a copper piece. It's lit.
Oh boy.
It's lit.
I just start tugging at my collar. Just-
Triton shifts weirdly in his chainmail.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to take the purse?
He adjusts his waistband.
But the
Yes, you are.
ATM,
Give me
but
an
the
allowance.
ATM
the drinks only
fee.
cost a copper piece. All I need is 2 gold pieces for the night, and I'm set.
Okay. Well,
I'm going crazy in
He's
here.
got one.
But the ATM fee is 20 gold.
There you go.
167, mind you.
The ATM fee is 20 gold.
Can't do math.
So
Luckily they
I
have
need
stuff on
ATM. I got my purse right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Drop that shit
Um,
right on the table.
So you guys walk in and there's not many people here. There's
I just had this vision instead of throwing dollars at the girls, Jordan's fucking tagging up with gold pieces.
tagging them with gold.
God.
You're like how? Yeah. What is tipping? Oh my
But
god.
they're cats, so they like catch them.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
very
God.
dexterous. I don't know if you're throwing coins at them. That's
I'm
not,
not-
how this works.
I-
Because they're not dancing in front of you guys. They're entertaining you. And if you
Ooh.
want to
Entertain.
if you want to be more entertained, you have to kind of talk to them a little bit more. But you guys go in, you guys pay your fees. Maybe you guys all get a nail. There's a wonderful array of just scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, layers of pancakes, lots of syrup. And the girls are kind of like all around the pancakes and the eggs, and they're kind of like picking at it a little bit. But they see you guys walk in, and they get really excited. So a few of the girls walk towards you guys. I'll show you guys all the girls that are there. And
So we can take our pick.
yes.
Who do I need to
Jordan.
Venmo?
You look hornier
Does
without your
anyone have
glasses
Cash
on.
App
Like
here?
I don't know how.
Whoa, I like the one in the middle.
Ooh,
She said it
Macaria's getting. Oh, I love it. Okay, so these
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
I'm trying to show you them equally, but sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to.
Oh, okay.
There
I was
we
gonna
go.
help make them smaller, but
You can do that too if you guys want. So those are the ladies that are kind of approaching you guys now. They kind of all have different vibes about them.
To my lord.
We know that the one on the very right is Bianca. The one that's the kind of the Garfield colors. She was also there that night. That you guys helped out with the red brands. So she kind of is kind of flaunting all you guys a little bit. She's kind of hanging off you guys, and she's just thanking all of you. Macaria as well, just kind of saying thank you so much for helping out. We really, really appreciate it. It was so scary. She's kind of holding on to like everyone's arms as she's talking to all of you. But if you want to be entertained by any of these ladies, please let me know. You also don't have to make me do this if you don't want.
No, Jordan
But I-
wants to.
But I do have some ideas for a few of the girls, so please let me know.
I already say gross things to Hannah on a daily basis. I'm not gonna make her go through this.
I dig up a pile
I
of
don't have
breakfast
to,
food.
I don't have to describe everything. I can just let you know what their vibe is.
Yeah, let me know what
Vibe
But,
check.
yeah.
Vibe check.
vibe check on
Okay,
Bianca.
let's do some vibe checks. Bianca.
Yeah.
All right, so when you're seeing with Bianca,
That's not me.
that's Dennis. I'm sorry. All right, so Bianca has
Wow.
You like number one?
she has the swords. Okay, so she's kind of asking you a little bit. She goes, so she's like touching your hands a lot. She's kind of like asking if you're into any sort of specific specialty things that maybe she could help you out with. Like, and she's like, do you have any, special?
You're not gonna put me out here like this, right? You're not gonna
Yes,
make me do
Jordan.
this.
Oh my god!
You're not
Yes.
gonna, I'm not doing this.
What's
It's
your
a-
fetish?
It's a role
What's,
playing game.
what's that
Role
special
play.
itch I can scratch?
Jackson, it's a role playing game.
She essentially she fulfills people's fetishes, specific fetishes. That's her thing.
That's
This is
Bianca's
dangerous
thing?
for Jordan.
That's Bianca's thing, yeah.
Cool.
No matter what, so I'm boxed in a corner because no matter what I say, you're all gonna think this is what I like. which may be far from the truth.
100%.
Yeah,
Thing is,
so you
even
don't-
if it's
you
not something that I think you like, I'm still gonna.
Yeah, you're still gonna
You
talk to
could
me.
literally say that you love nice women with nice smiles, or fucking shit on you. So like,
Yeah, so like I'm in a box. Like, what does it matter? Fuck
Just
it.
keep going down the line, Hannah. Don't make him answer. It's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. So
I whisper it into her ear so no one else can hear.
There
Did,
you go.
No,
did Triton
that's
just
not
ask
how
what a
this
litter
works.
box is?
He did.
oh my God, Kevin, that was awful.
I think I'm gonna kill
No.
myself because of what he just said.
He's heading to the litter box.
Bianca hears you guys say that out loud. She goes, "We don't use litter boxes," and she looks at you kind of meanly. She goes,
Not my girl.
she goes,
That was your girl?
I can,
Litter throne.
try, and she kind of whispers
That's
back to you.
That's why I didn't
You guys can go and go talk to the other girls if you want to know what they're into as well. If you guys want to talk to them.
Number 2.
Wouldn't that be?
Oh yeah, Makar, you want to talk to number 2?
She has a whip. How is she
Oh,
going with a
whip.
fetish girl?
So number 2 is Anastasia, and she is very dominant. Immediately you're speaking to her, and she's kind of like just taking charge of the conversation, and you can tell like the way that she's gripping the whip. She likes to be in
Ooh.
control. So you kind of get a feeling that she is into like whip play and like is a dominatrix. So that's her vibe. Kevin, are you interested in number 1?
Sure. Yeah.
I see that you put your coin on her.
It's because I picked his girl.
So you go talk to her, and you realize she's very, very sweet. She's super kind. She's like almost motherly in a way. And she even like kind of like offers to like cuddle,
Step
like to hug her.
motherly.
So she's just kind of like somebody.
Kevin.
She's just like into like she kind of fulfills people who need like physical touch and not even sex. Like she's just down to like be a cuddler.
So
Damn, my dream girl.
Sweet.
So me.
He goes sweet. And then you guys know Iris from before, but you guys hear in passing that Iris is notorious for finishing off people before they even realize it.
What?
You heard that.
I said what?
She's quick to the jump. That's her specialty. So if you're in a rush, you go to Iris. Try it.
No. Oh my God, I need to go to her wine.
Nobody say a
Oh,
fucking
no.
word to me ever
You
again.
guys asked me
Ever
to have a
again.
brothel in this game, so I'm giving you a brothel. That's fine. So that's it. You guys can talk
I
to
love
the-
this, Hannah. It's great.
There's more information from the girls if you hang out with them, but you don't have to.
I would like to hang out with Bianca, for a little while, so she can scratch my special itch.
All right, so you
God damn it, dude.
you
Gross.
kind of do you bring your breakfast plate with you?
No, because that's gross and weird.
Just a mountain of eggs.
I don't think sex and food should interact. I'll say it.
So Bianca, as she's kind of leading you to the back, Triton, she goes, "Now I have to ask you a question, Triton." She
Yes,
goes, "Now the word around town that
You're a bitch.
you kind of like you want to eat people and you want to be a dragon, and I don't know if I can be with somebody
Patrick.
who alone who wants to
Okay.
eat me or wants to be a dragon, because that's just not possible.
I am a dragon.
You're dragon-born, sweetheart. You're dragon-born. You are a humanoid figure.
And you're ugly as hell too.
15. It's not that ugly.
You got a 15.
Anyway, I don't want to eat you.
He wants to spit on you.
Well, I feel like he
Yes, ma'am. Please
Me
spit in my
too.
mouth. Spit right in my mouth. I'm vaccinated.
Gross.
Ready to go.
Yes.
Vomit.
Great.
However, much like one of the small ones outside,
Oh God.
just
She's like, I've heard some weird things about Fritz too.
Well,
That's
I'm
probably
not gonna
right.
I'm not pillow talking about my mans out there. That's not my business. But what I will tell you is everybody wants a trophy from their kills. On this squad, some people it's scalps, some people it's money from their pockets. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. She
What
kind
can
of
I
hints
say?
to some other. She kind of hints to some other rumors about Fritz, but you're not sure what they were yet. Does anyone want to talk to any of the other ladies or no?
I'm curious what the word about me is around town.
Okay,
What's been
okay.
happening about old Fritzy?
All right, so
I don't like how you said that.
Old
So,
Fritzy.
I would say Iris is kind of the most outspoken of them all, the one that is quick to the jump or the finish line. And she kind of approaches you, Fritz, and she goes, "Well, we heard some interesting things about you. We want to first check on you. Are you okay? Is everything all right with you?"
I am. Technically,
No.
I am physically
No.
healthy. I am physically healthy.
She goes, "Well, someone told us that you kind of have a drug problem. And
Oh, not AIDS. Okay. I thought
It's
that
a habit.
it's
I have a drug hobby.
like you're smoking poppy seed, and that's like big time stuff, and that's kind of, you don't really hear about that too much. We also heard you're in a lot of debt. So
Who are you hearing this from?
Isn't poppy seed just opium?
Yes.
In the
And
strip
heroin.
club.
that's just what we heard. We hear a lot in here, you can imagine. We
Maybe
also
should sit
heard
down and have a little
too.
chat so you can tell me who's speaking about me.
We just hear things. And then one of them kind of chimes in, and she kind of comes over. She goes, "We heard that you scalped somebody. Is that true?"
Oh yeah, that part very very true. Several in fact.
And Iris kind of chimes in. She goes, "We heard that you want to open up a garment store with the scalps. A female garment store with the scalps. I would not wear that. Are you planning on doing that?"
Well, not for you, lady of fine refinement as yourself.
Lady.
More for like the adventurous type who might be getting stabbed or facing a horde of goblins.
I see. So not a female garment wear store. Got it.
More for the female, the lady adventurer.
Oh, the lady adventurer. Okay. They kind of laugh it off, and they say, "We knew you weren't. We knew you weren't crazy. Maybe we're not sure."
Oh, not maybe crazy. Not a junkie.
Can't be sure, they said out loud as you say that. So the girls kind of keep talking to everyone. They kind of are circulating around. You guys aren't hearing too much else. Triton eventually comes out from the back of the brothel with his hands. No.
thought that area was called the
You don't
litter
have a
box.
plate. You didn't bring your plate with you.
No.
But it's gotten late into the evening. You guys probably are getting.
I walk out much like this, arms above head, just triumphant looking, just like
Disgusting.
just beaming. Like, where's the bacon?
As soon as you do that, Bianca kind of rushes over to Anastasia and whispers in her ear, and Anastasia just giggles and kind of looks at you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Whatever that means.
That's cold.
Still hit though.
For it.
I still hit though. I don't know what you want from me.
They're both kind of laughing as you guys start kind of heading towards the door. Do you guys want to go back to Rocky Waters now?
I would like to take just a claw full of bacon on my way out. So
Make sure you guys
big-
grab the beer glasses so we don't get fucking charged in the room.
Those have been just absolutely smashed.
We've left.
I'm doing my best to follow my friends.
It's like
Your
me
butt
stumbling
is
through the
not
streets in
good.
Bourbon Street.
Dennis, I want you
Put him
to
on my shoulder and we're going.
roll to see if you can keep up with them and find your way back. You have to get at least a 12.
A D20. Okay.
Yeah, just roll a d20 to see if you get a 12 at least.
No shot.
17.
Okay,
Let's
you
go.
got it.
All
Let's
right,
go.
You're able to linger back. You make it back. You guys get to your quarters, retire. Maybe you strip off your all your garments.
Dennis, go drink
and
some
things.
goddamn water.
Yes.
Yeah,
did
Dennis
not
has like a
drink water.
pitcher.
I
of
won't.
water
I
in
won't
back.
do it.
I take off
Um,
my chainmail. My chainmail top. I sleep in the bottom.
Yeah, of course. You guys sleep like a rock. But
Oh yeah.
because you were out late,
Uh-oh.
you sleep up until a little bit past daybreak. Just the sun's probably been up for about an hour or two. So you're a little bit late to the start of your day.
Oh, Khalees can wait. What's she gonna do?
She's
Also,
probably
you guys
calm
didn't
anyway.
really tell her a time quite yet, so you're not exactly sure when she'll.
How quick does a raven move? Or the
Sparrowhawk?
Sparrowhawk.
Sparrowhawk.
You've never used a sparrowhawk, but you think that maybe they take probably a couple of hours, but you're
so
not
not
sure how to use
Yep.
one.
Not-
we
not
don't
worth
have
it.
a location to send a bird, so I don't trust birds.
We have a little bit of walking.
Birds aren't real.
Let's just head to the meeting
They're
point.
not real.
She can wait for us. Let's
They're
get up and
nice.
at them.
Yeah. Let's get up. Let's pick at some breakfast that our lovely host has made for us.
I was like,
Yeah.
we already
I
had
don't
breakfast.
know. We told her we would be up early. That might
I,
be.
I woke
cold
up
as
and saw
ice.
15 pieces of bacon on the pillow next to
did-
me.
Just all-
I just want to ask,
It's a little treat.
did everyone eat the unlimited breakfast?
Oh boy. Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I had some bacon.
I had as
Yes.
much bacon as I could put in my
Okay,
body.
I want everyone to roll a d20. You
Are
have
we
to at
doing
least
food
get a
poison?
13 to not have the
No.
shits in the morning.
Oh,
I
we're
would-
gonna get it.
Are you just making this my real life?
Yeah.
I like.
Oh man, I'm shitting up
Oh,
a storm.
no.
I got a 4.
Oh,
We're
no.
here all day.
Wait, am I rolling too, or just the drunk?
I mean, Christine, if you didn't eat the buffet, then no. But if you ate the buffet, you have to beat a 13 to not have
no,
the
I
shits.
own it. Of course, I know not to eat the fucking buffet. Why would
Yeah,
you?
I rolled a
that's what I
5. So
I got a nat
Also
20.
roll the
My
5.
gut's good.
Oh my god, Macario wakes up, has like the perfect S-curved poop, doesn't even try, clean.
Oh yeah,
white.
she's
Perfect.
feeling great.
Like,
Everyone else is feeling like shit, literally. I mean, you're just
Yes, the men of the group who
how
without
how is the
drinking,
plumbing?
eating, and fucking were all
There's
just like,
none.
Getting outside. What do you mean?
you're not happy about
It's
it.
a
but,
hole in the
outhouse.
ground.
we're all squatted over.
there's an outhouse outside of a.
How many stalls?
I would say there's probably 2 like toilets, like holes in the ground.
I sprint downstairs. I'm first. The 5.
You rolled a 5. Oh my god.
It was a 5, a 4, a 5, and a 5.
Trike and I are
See, these
squatting.
fucking dice just know y'all's colon.
Someone
Like,
said
what
like
does it
in the
matter?
forest.
Triton and I are squatting back to back, supporting each other.
Just holding arm in arm, just.
Fucking hell.
It's straight
Trauma bond.
liquid.
Yeah, it's just like that nasty noise. You know, guys, talking about.
There's a little acid.
Better not be doing this outside my tent.
God, you like wake up to the smell of shit, and your friends are like, "Oh God, I'm sweating."
Are they in there together? Like, what's going on in there?
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes, we are.
DJ said you should lose HP.
You guys eventually shake it off. You're
I
okay.
probably should lose a couple HP from what I did today.
You,
oh god.
you know
No,
what?
he has
You're
a level of exhaustion.
you're okay. You eventually shake it off about an hour into the walk north on our map. But you guys did have a later start because of the bathroom situation. So at this point, you're not getting on the road until about 9 a.m.
Do we need Oxy and Clean?
It's up to you guys if you feel like you need a caravan like that. Like if you need a pole wagon, do you think you need to?
I don't think so.
I think they're just
we're-
with us for the sake of having oxen named Oxy and Clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious why they went on our first journey.
We might drop them off at the farm next time we come back to town. Let
Does that mean
Stray?
eat them?
No.
No, I was just saying stray.
Bison burgers?
Turn the glue?
Damn.
I think they use oxen for
Oxen
glue.
burgers? Oxtail?
Ooh.
Ooh, curried oxtail. Oh
Mm.
man.
That's
Not what that is.
We might have to ask around town.
So, Macaria, Craig, how did your
Leave. Leave him alone.
how did your dog training lessons go yesterday?
Oh yeah, are you bringing your dog?
I don't think
River.
Bud likes me very much.
What did you say, Craig?
I don't think he likes me very much.
Oh.
Oh.
Why
Did
do
you
say
want to
that?
bring him?
Where are we going?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing them along, but
We're going to the fork in the road, the red circle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then we're gonna
Does
go
my
to the
friend know if I
mines.
can make rent?
Yep. So you guys right now are headed towards. You guys can remember that Khalees had let you guys know that you need to go to the mines to probably fetch Alronian. That's where she's thinking the Black Spider is. It's where her correspondence came from. But she let you know the only entrance she knows into the mines is in like this cultist commune that we circled in blue on the top of the map. So you guys decided just to meet a little bit outside of that cultist commune. You guys eventually get to that fork in the road after a couple hours, and she's not there. She's still not there after about an hour. Maybe you guys are just sitting around kind of twiddling your thumbs. Do you guys want to do anything while you're still waiting around for her?
I'm nursing a hangover, so I'm.
Can I check the hair or fake hair or doppelganger hair, whatever the fuck it is?
To see if your dog is picking up a scent on it?
Yeah.
She smells it, Ripper smells it, and kind of smells around and kind of looks back at you. And that means to you that she isn't picking up anything nearby.
Okay.
At least not yet. But
We
great.
did get double crossed by the clown. Is that what's happening right now?
Right. Like,
Not necessarily. You also know that Kalisa, this is the only area that she knows where the entrance is. And you guys aren't familiar with this area, so you don't know any other entrances. But you think to yourself, there might be more than one entrance into these mountains. So.
All right, we can wander, I guess.
I just want to make a note.
fine.
I have the chain around Buck's neck like a DMX cover.
Badass.
Rest in peace, X.
Yes, exactly. And he's looking badass as ever. But your dogs aren't picking up a scent quite yet. They're quite good at it. They're quick to learn it. But nothing quite yet. Anyways, daybreak passes. The sun starts to go down, and you still no sign of Khalees. But eventually, as like the sun is just hitting the horizon for a sunset, you finally start hearing like footsteps from far away, and she eventually comes out of the clearing. You guys remember Khalees with her red hair. She's quite jacked. She goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know what time we were meeting. You weren't waiting long, were you?
Depends
You know
on what you
don't
define
worry
as
about
I've
it.
been here, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it.
We all very passive aggressively are just like, it's fine.
You guys had to nurse off that hangover anyway. She goes, you guys kind of smell like shit. Is everything okay?
You gotta
No,
smell like
No.
shit.
Them fuckers.
you lead like shit. I don't want to hear it.
She goes, you don't have to be
Oh, my
mean.
baby.
Yeah. Oh.
She goes, you don't have to be mean, I put a picture of her on slide 5, just so you remember what she looks like. But she's
Big
jacked
woman.
too, that beauty face.
Yes, the big
The
one.
red woman.
The red woman.
Where's her red nose?
Exactly. Yeah. Where did we draw that on? Feel free to put that little clip art on the top of her. He goes, okay.
He will too.
So she kind of points over to the the northwest, and she goes, the hamlet is over there. This small abandoned village is over there. You guys know Hamlet to be a thing even smaller than a village.
Yes, with the cultist.
She goes, yeah, they set up camp over there. We can go up a little bit closer and kind of get a closer look. And you begin to walk through the woods a little bit. You walk for about 20 minutes, and it starts to get pretty dark over here. But eventually, you make your way to a sort of clearing. I will say the forest is looking kind of like this right now. It's dark. There's a lot of fog going on because you guys have climbed the mountain a little bit.
I'm good in the forest, right?
You are. You're really great in the forest. So you are able to find your way, and you are able to find Makaria some tracks of humanoid footprints that you're kind of following up this hill as well. Almost. Oh, there we go. That's great. It's beautiful. Khalees is ready for her debut. Oh, perfect.
She did it.
But as you guys slowly approach this was abandoned commune area, hamlet looking thing, you you are noticing that there are buildings, there are fires you can see in the dark, but you aren't hearing any voices. Which is weird to you because usually when you approach villages or small towns, you at least hear some people talking, some chatter of some sort, but you're not hearing anything. You can just occasionally on the wind, you can kind of hear a whisper of voices. As your eyes adjust and you get to a
Okay,
clear
birds.
yeah, sorry. As you guys get to you can see a clearing. You're still in the kind of the forest lining, the tree lining. You are seeing 3 like makeshift buildings to the left. You're seeing this open area kind of in front of you with a large fire and maybe some long tables and something beyond it, but it's a little bit far out of your eyesight right now. And then to the right is another tree line. And the tree line seems to be obscuring a very large fire at the moment. And almost as soon as your eyes see the fire, you hear like a yell of a scream. And then you kind of see the fire die down a little bit through this tree line, and the wind picks up. And when the wind kind of brushes against your face, you smell this rancid smell, kind of that was carried with that wind. You're also still smelling firewood too. And then eventually you do kind of see and make out humanoid figures on this against the shadows of the fire that are through that tree line.
To the right.
Yes, but you're not seeing any humanoid figures in front of the buildings right now. You aren't hearing anything coming on from the buildings to the left or in that large communal area in the middle. And it's very quiet. There are just kind of the cracklings of fires, and now what was a loud pitched scream that's no longer. What would you like to do?
Not fuck with it.
You are seeing too, as your eyes adjust, it is nighttime, but you're kind of seeing that the mountainside is to the northeast where that large fire tree line was. So that makes you think that the entrance must be over there if that's where the mountainside is.
I think we should sneakily approach them.
Feels like we got to go through there.
Yeah.
You're gonna go by the fire, where they're definitely burning bodies.
Listen, we fed Xanthal plenty of things. Like, we can make this work.
We did feed him.
So we can.
So we want to just approach, like walk up. Are we just running up on him?
Let's approach.
Nah, let's slow and steady. Seem weird.
So as you are going towards that tree line on your right, you were getting a little bit closer to that large open area. You are seeing long wooden tables, like kind of like community eating tables. And beyond that, you see like a nice house that would have been nice in the past, but it's a little run down, but it looks a lot different from the other buildings to the left. But you are seeing, as you get closer, kind of going to the tree line, you're approaching this area more. The buildings have some symbols on them. You can kind of see them in the firelight. The buildings there's 3 buildings, and come on. The 3 buildings have these 3 symbols on them. The one to the very left has that left one, the one in the middle has that middle one, and the one on the right has that one. So you can just kind of see that a little bit more, but you guys are walking to the right, so you're walking away from these buildings. I just wanted to let you know that's what you are seeing on those.
Boy, girl, infinite.
So Dren, you know the meanings of those symbols? I was gonna ask.
They seem to be boy and girl from the comic.
Do they mean the same thing?
You can make a wisdom check to see, or intelligence check to see if you know what they mean.
Oh God, a -1 intelligence. Oh no. Oh, that's a 7, not a 1. It's a 6.
Intelligence?
Yeah, it's at the top. It's one of the top ones, like next to strength and everything.
All right, I made an intelligence check and it was an 11.
Or with the 11, you know that the one to the very left is the symbol for female. The one to the middle is symbol for male. And the one on the right, you have never seen before.
Cool. Someone else.
All right.
But they're on kind of like the wooden door kind of engraved and then painted over in this black paint. As you kind of look a little bit closer at them, as you're still walking there to the right, you are seeing like wooden buckets in front of the buildings. You're not sure what they are.
Can I see if there's
Just wanna
anything
go
in
in
a
a-
wooden bucket, or are they just empty?
If you want to approach them, you can.
I would like to approach them.
Okay, so as
In
you
a
walk up,
vial?
as you walk up closer to those buildings, you aren't hearing any noises or voices from these buildings. It's very clear that the commune of people are kind of beyond that tree line to the right. But Christine, when you approach that bucket, you are seeing some red viscous liquid that's kind of being hovered by like there's gnats hanging over it, kind of
it's just a bucket of blood.
swarming over it. And it does have that smell of metallic to it.
So it's blood.
I thought Patrick's background was actually Patrick as you were describing it for 0.2 seconds. And then I was like, oh.
Patrick was just shocked by that.
By a bucket of blood in this game. I know.
Yeah, right. And each door has a bucket just like this in front of it.
There's a thing behind the door.
Feels like some sort of offering. If I had to
Cool. Are we
offer a
just
guess, but
opening
we
these
we could
fuckers?
also open. We
Are we
could
just
just
opening
open
all
a
of them?
door too.
Do we
They
want
are
male,
known
female,
cultists,
or,
so they're
dodo?
doing all kinds of weird shit. We might just have to start doing some killing.
I want to go through the questionable one first, the one that we don't know.
Sure. Let's see what they got going on in there.
You're just gonna open the door?
I need someone else to open the door. I am Mr. Bitch Ass. I do not have the HP to be leading the way into anything.
Also, I will say it has been 24 hours. You still have your buffs on the checks from Fuente's Glorious Pies.
You have
Okay.
dexterity.
Yeah, we have dexterity.
And Dennis,
Can I do a perception check on the door?
you can, but I will say Dennis too. Sleight of hand, I think, is a dexterity check. If I'm not mistaken. Like
So
if
you might be able to hit something.
Well, sleight of hand would be like if I'm trying to steal something, right?
well, sleight of hand's also opening a door handle if you want to be sneaky.
I have
with
plus
opening a door handle.
2 with
All right.
opening the door. Oh, you have like 6, so you should open it.
All right, I'll I guess sneakily open the door. It's a dexterity check.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then you're
That's
gonna
a
add plus
saving
2 to whatever you get.
Okay,
This is
11.
Okay, so you
Fucking kidding.
Oh, okay, sorry. It should be a 13. I did the wrong
You did
modifier.
the wrong one.
that's okay. So 13 is totally fine. So you slyly open it. You open it and there's no one in there, but you are seeing very small cots. You think to yourself that these aren't cots made for adults.
Oh, is this the bait? Oh, okay. We're just
No.
living quarters, but
They're-
the blood
they're-
outside is
It's kind of like just a very bland
Are there dead
just
children?
area
Like-
of cots, but the cots are more sized for smaller people, maybe
Oh.
under 4 feet, maybe children,
oh, Fritz and Crag.
Like a goblin?
Damn.
also maybe children. Not
Or
sure.
children? I don't know. Mhm.
All right, well,
Little
I don't know
kids.
I don't know what else to do here. So
Are we
Do
just
anything.
opening all 3? Like, what are we doing?
You can
Sleep.
I've lost interest.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Closing the door.
Yeah, I guess we just keep heading towards the mountain entrance. That's not really the mountain pass.
Sure. So you go through the tree lining.
Yeah.
So as you're walking through the tree lining, you are kind of seeing the figures against the firelight. You are seeing about maybe 12 tall humanoid figures against the fire. You can't make out what exactly they look like because it's the shadow of them against that firelight. They all do seem to be facing a tree though. As you get a little bit closer and your eyes adjust, the tree itself that everyone's facing, it looks like they're almost all kind of praying towards it like this. You can see their hands and you're facing their backs, but the tree has no leaves, has no bark, but it does have a rope wrapped around it, but the rope is kind of seared off out towards the front, and you're noticing that there is like a pile of used firewood at the bottom, and there is a pile of small bones on top of that firewood.
So this is some weird cult shit.
Yes.
And they're all kind of doing this, and you are seeing that same symbol that was on the third building etched into the tree.
Oh, so they're sacrificing children. Cool. Does Khalees know about this shit?
Clace, do you know anything about these cultists?
Yeah.
We don't really.
She looks at you. She goes, "What the fuck. Are they killing children? Is that what you're saying?
That's cool.
That's what it looks like.
Wait, so are they
Yes.
praying it from in front of a fire?
They are the tree the fire has gone very, very low at this point, but it's the fire at the bottom of the tree that's still going where the bones are and the firewood is.
We
And
still
then-
have-
So I can
God.
make big fire. Can I just like light these fuckers up? Or are we just going in
Like,
sneaky?
what do you
like-
mean by like?
There are
They're burning children. I don't know what they're doing.
you get a closer look as you guys continue to look a little bit more. You are seeing 12 tall figures kind of all doing this towards the tree. You are seeing some small children kind of in a circle around the tree, sitting in a semicircle, just kind of staring. And then to the left of this group of people, you are seeing a person, two people, I'm sorry, that look identical. And you can see their faces because their faces against the fire, but facing towards you. And I'm gonna put this.
Can I have my wolf smell the hair one more time?
piece. So the women on the right look, I'm sorry, people on the left look like this, and you can see their faces. They don't have faces though. They're covered with a metallic mask. You will put the hair out in front of Ripper, and she's not getting anything quite yet.
They're just weird cult shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's not getting anything quite yet, but you are seeing these two figures just kind of staring at everybody as they have their hands up. You guys, do you guys want to do anything, or do you want to see how this plays out?
I think we're all kind of just like grossed out by the idea of them potentially
Killing little babies.
eating
Yeah.
children or sacrificing them or whatever the fuck they're doing, barbecuing them maybe, who's to say. So
They're
Have
just
you
trying to
got
find the
sneak
perfect
attack?
Everyone
temperature.
knows you gotta cook a blow.
I was gonna say, why don't we give it a little bit, and then if
Why
things
first?
if things
Let's get
start to
past
turn,
them,
then
yeah, let's-
and I can miss them with an arrow and distract them.
Or I can light them all on fire.
I got it. And maybe it's acid time.
It has not been acid
But
time in
there's
a while.
also children on the other side. I know you don't care about children, Jordan, but like I do.
I don't want to necessarily burn these innocent
I'm just
children.
saying.
As
What are we,
you
the
guys
U.S.
are-
government?
Uh,
Sorry.
Not putting them in cages. He'd be burning them.
It's facts. As you guys are kind of like mouthing this to each other, you're like, what do we do? Do you just you hear the two people who have metallic masks on, and they just kind of say this loud command that says, "May he purify you," and everyone kind of responds in the same monotone thing. They say, "And purify us all," and then they say it again, and then they say it again, and they
Oh.
say it again.
No.
And then they finally put their hands down and kind of they kind of turn to each other, and they just keep saying to each other, "May he purify you and purify us all, and may he purify you and purify us all." And as some of the people start turning around, you're kind of seeing their bodies, and some of their bodies, well, they all kind of have the same clothing on. They all have these gray
Do they have a
cloaks.
plague?
They have these gray cloaks on.
Nope.
They cover their entire body, so you can't really see what they look like underneath. They also have their hoods on, but a handful of them have very large bellies underneath the cloak.
So just
And it makes you think that those might be pregnant women. There's about four of these large bellied humanoid creatures.
okay.
Gross, man.
So
and-
weird cult shit. Let's try and sneak around it.
As this is playing out too, you finally are seeing, as the fire is dying down and they're kind of moving out of the way, you are seeing something against the mountainside. On the mountainside, right beyond the tree, like right after the tree, you're seeing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take Khalees off. I know, Patrick, you worked so hard on her.
Okay.
You are seeing something that looks like this. Sorry, I'm gonna say move everything, and I'm gonna describe it more. So, the wall of the facade of the mountainside is just rock, and this is still all rock, but you're seeing this curve this indentation kind of in it. It's still rock though, but it almost looks like a door, very large door, 8 foot by 10 foot. And then you're seeing kind of this, what looks like writing, and our dwarf and our gnome. This looks particularly familiar to you. You're seeing it and you're thinking, that looks like my language, but mixed up a little bit. And you get a little confused. You're not exactly sure what's going on. But then you start to realize, Crag and Fritz, that it's a part of your alphabets. So I made a new slide on slide 6. There's some saying going on around this door, and the one on the top is gnomish. The one on the bottom is dwarven.
Puzzles. Let's go.
And I would say Fritz and Crag know their language. They know their alphabet. But you guys are welcome to help them out with it. So there are some characters
I'm fucking out of here, bro.
that,
Wait, so Khalees has gone this direction before? Didn't she know how to get in the door?
you ask her that, and she goes, "No, I just heard there was an entrance here. I've never been
Did
inside
you
the
say you
mines.
went this way? No.
I've never been in the mines before. It's too dangerous," she says.
Pussy.
Oh.
Okay.
Let
Sorry,
her
I'm a little
know.
drunk.
Let her know. And as this is kind of playing, you guys are still hiding in the tree line, but the people are slowly kind of walking around the trees and going back to that main communal area. And they're kind of walking back to their quarters. You're seeing some go in the male door, some go in the female door, and the rest of the children going, or the small little things going into the door on the farthest on the right building. The two figures in masks, they are just kind of standing there. They seem to be talking to each other, but you're not sure what they're saying, but they still are standing in front of the tree. And right beyond that tree is this etched in gnomish dwarvish writing in this door that looks like a stone door.
I think Fritz and Crag are working on decoding the and Makaria. She's
attempting to.
She's learned the language.
Oh, I'm working on it.
I
I got one word.
I did mix up the languages a little bit. So
I
there
see
are
that.
but they're similar looking. So
Hang in there with us while we figure this out. We're not that smart, and it's going to take us a second.
as Khalees is standing there, she looks at you guys, kind of trying to figure out the deciphering the language. You know, you guys are all staring intently. She goes, "So do I go hit them? What do I do now?"
Give us a
Calm down for
second.
Just watch them. Don't
She
think
goes-
they're not doing dumb weird shit.
She grabs her great axe. She goes, "So can I go hit them or?"
Calm down.
Listen, we could go talk to the masked boys
Or girls.
or girls.
I cannot find them. I might be
Maybe while everyone else is deciphering, I'll go up with Khalees and ask those guys what's going on.
You just want to waltz out of the tree lining?
I really just want Khalees to lop someone's head off.
Ew.
because Kevin certainly or Dennis certainly can't.
So you just she goes,
I can't find this thing.
and you kind of give her a thumbs up, and
Dude.
do you go like rapier or arrows at the ready?
Together.
She has her great axe in her hand.
I mean, sure,
Is
yeah.
that a word?
You can also tell her not to either.
The first
No,
two
I
words
said
are
let's do it.
Together and we.
Yes, that's as far as I am. right
Together
now.
and we is correct so far. I will tell you're on the right track.
Is that a K? What the fuck is that?
I'm sorry. This is a lot easier when you're in
Last
person.
word.
You can look at the.
Yeah, so you can see
Yeah.
it. No, you're doing a great job. I'm trying to figure this the
But
fuck
not-
out.
Is that not the last word?
I don't know. I'm doing the puzzle.
No,
I'm with
forward.
Khalees.
Last word's forward.
Yeah. So Dennis, you it is forward. The last word. You're right.
We go forward.
Together we go forward.
Is that it?
Ding,
Together
ding, ding,
we.
ding, 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 ding.
Hey, we did
There you
it.
And so it says together we can go forward. Yeah.
Go
Can.
forward. Ah, yes.
Dennis and Khalees kind of walk out of the tree lining, and Dennis, you kind of just look at her, and Khalees goes, "Sup, cultist fuckers? What are you guys
Oh
doing?"
God! Oh no!
She starts swinging her great axe kind of like behind her. She goes,
Less
"So
10,
what's
battle
going
5,
on?"
battle 5, battle 5. Bring it down a notch.
She goes, "I
Girl.
got this." She goes, "I got this." What? She goes, "What's going on up here?" And they both turn, and they have their hands kind of joined, and they're both looking at you, both with these same masks, and they say, "Are you here to be cleansed?"
No.
Nope.
And Khalees goes, "Absolutely fucking not." And
Is this bitch just gonna die? Because
Only my bidet is allowed to say that.
Oh no.
Quick question: have you guys figured out the perfect when the body reaches a perfect temperature to eat? we had a conversation about this at the bar last week.
We need to know before we murder you.
You're too late to the drum because Khalees rolled a nat 20. So she goes, "Absolutely fucking not," and she just goes to click one of their heads off. She rolled a 20, so she's going to
Already more useful than Dennis.
Okay, cool.
I don't even have the right dice.
I will say I have 3 kills to my name.
I have kills. I don't know how many I can count.
Like 8.
Like 8?
I have like 8.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, it is.
So ugly.
I don't think he has that many.
I don't think you have that many because you spit acid on the floor.
Listen, I may have missed the acid, but I still got kills in that room.
Hmm.
I killed 2 people. I killed everyone last game.
All right, so as Khalees swings her great axe at the first one, she just lops his head off. She rolled 22 damage.
Woo! Get a
That
bitch.
thing just goes rolling, and then the person next to the other one, he
Pray.
kind of puts his arms out, takes his mask off, and it's just this old man, and he goes, please no, please no, please no, and she goes, "How do we get in?" And she kind of holds up to his neck. He goes, "We've never been able to open it. We don't know. We've been trying to open it. We don't know how to." And she goes, "Anything else you can tell us?"
What's beyond the door?
Why is she
Yeah,
better
like,
than
what the
us?
fuck?
What's
They don't know because they haven't opened it.
what do they,
they
what do you think?
What do you think's behind
Yeah.
the door?
he says, "He is behind the door. He who is saving us, who is purifying us. He is beyond the doors." And
What the fuck does
Purify-
purify? What does purify mean? What the fuck are you
Yo.
saying?
You know what we mean.
he says, "Well, we worship him so that we may be purified to avoid the darkness that he has begun to set upon the land. You've seen what's happened to the mountains and the forests. Dark evil magic, and we worship him so he does not do it to us.
Who is
And
he?
we don't say his name because he is
Looks like Voldemort.
Listen, you better say his name or you're going to see him just like your homeboy. Figure it out.
his name is Mormisk.
Mormon?
Mormisk.
Mormon?
I mean,
Mormisk.
Mormon would be scary.
More miss.
He's an entity that we've only heard about who lives in there, and we believe he is the one laying upon this darkness on the land, and we are cleansed so he will not hurt us.
Why do you got baby bones in the fire?
Yeah.
Or we believe that he likes the fresh virgin blood.
Oh, fuck that. No.
All right.
All right,
so
come on,
All
Khalees.
right.
She
No,
yes.
why are you burning babies? What the fuck?
we have to
It's
kill
now.
them.
Why?
No, we're murdering.
As soon
Yeah,
as
No.
What the fuck?
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows, like the movie?
Yes. Yes.
I love the part where he's like, why do we like virgins? He goes, well, pretend you have a sandwich. You just enjoy it a little bit better knowing that nobody fucked it. Like, it's just like the greatest thing ever. Oh,
fuck.
so funny.
So Dennis, as you're like, "Okay, Khalees," like out loud, and she tries to hit him, but she kind of drops her axe. She goes, "Fuck, you got me?"
Yeah, I'm shooting my arrow. I'm doing
You
it.
lopped
It's my
the
turn.
head off and then you
It's your time to shine.
It's Dennis's time.
You rolled poorly. So yeah, so you were already at the ready, so you can roll to hit him.
I guess I'll use the rapier. I don't want to use the bow.
Well, you were already
Yeah,
at
you're plus-
you already had
So
it
now you
drawn.
can't do
Oh, the
anything. Now you're
bow.
gonna take it
I
out
have to
and
have
say.
you with the bow, yeah.
I didn't know it was all right.
You're also plus 2
That's
dexterity.
what I was picturing. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're
13.
in +2 if you didn't already +2.
15.
You hit,
Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
and then you're
Roll for
gonna
damage.
add. You're gonna add two to your damage too. So whatever you roll for damage.
Not rapier
11.
damage. Not rapier.
What did you get?
11.
Huh?
It goes clean through his neck, and he goes, and his
That
and
feels good.
he
Doesn't it?
he's holding it, and Khalees kind of just like with her foot just kind of kicks him down, and from there he just kind of bleeds out.
Sounds good.
And you guys can start
Killed
to
an old
hear,
man.
you guys can start to hear whispers behind you. You end up actually realizing that the commune was kind of watching you,
Nope.
and they turn and they say, and they just kind of they run into the woods. They
Go back inside.
you don't see where they go, but they see that their leaders have been killed, so they kind of disarray and run in different directions.
Fine with it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Weird symbol for children. I'm very confused.
That symbol, if you were to ask them, it's a sacrifice symbol.
Ah, so you get selected to be thrown in there. That's cool.
Yeah, it's so whenever they have children, they were reproducing children as sacrifices.
Yeah, but how do you pick which ones
I don't want to know.
continue? I don't
I'm good.
understand.
Why are you asking questions you don't
I'm
know the answer to?
confused. Cults are weird.
Strongly agree. That's why we murdered their leaders. Moving on.
Together we go forward.
So you had this, you deciphered what it says. Together we can go forward. It's in Dwarven and in Gnomish. What do you want to do with that?
I say we all link arms and just walk into the thing.
Like leprechauns.
Yep, we're just gonna go right through, I believe.
How are you guys holding hands or like linking?
Like Red Rover style.
I know, but I want to know who's touching who.
Oh,
It matters?
It might.
Maybe.
holding hands or linking arms?
So
Red
let's
Rover.
put the tinies on either end.
Aren't you one of the tinies?
Am I one of the tinies?
It's a dragon.
I say we arrange ourselves from left to
Fucking
right according to
dragon.
height, like the AT&T bars.
No, I think
Okay, so, no,
we
go ahead.
should-
Go ahead.
Crag and I should be in the middle, held up
Probably.
off the ground by you tallies.
Oh, I like that better.
So Crag and Fritz, you're gonna be joining together.
Yeah, Crag and I will be linked together, and then our other arms will be held by other people, holding us
I'll
up
pick-
off the
I'll
ground.
pick up Fritz on one side. Just
I
I'll
will
take-
say almost immediately, as soon as Fritz and Crag kind of begin to touch each other, the door begins to open.
Oh.
Oh, so we just
it's
gotta
like
touch each other.
friends.
No, so
Oh,
only
it's a
Crag
mixed
can-
language. The gnomes and the dwarves linking,
Oh.
joining
Ah,
forces.
This
So,
is like
we
the
solved that one
scene.
accidentally.
There you go.
Let's go.
You're so smart.
We
I
asked
see what you
for
did there.
puzzles
I
and
see
we
it.
keep
I see
accidentally
it.
solving them. Oh
We
no.
did it.
So we
Into
look
the
into each
mind
other's
of Laura.
eyes like we're walking down the aisle, and I'm about to hand them off to get married. We walk.
Yeah, so you
towards the
guys
door.
realize that exactly. Yeah, so the door kind of opens inward, and it's just like this large, just stone door that takes a little while and it makes a lot of noise when it scrapes. But eventually it opens, and what you can just see is just pitch black darkness. And we'll end there at the beginning of the mines.
Love
sick.
that.
I hope there's some murdering to do.
So much murdering to be done.
Yo,
Murder an
Dennis,
old
you
man.
reclaimed your place.
You
It's,
did something.
You did something.
Listen, I
Even though your first
I-
idea was to decide to
Oh.
not do something.
that was
Like,
fun
I
to
need a
see.
different weapon.
Triton, now that a few hours have passed, can you just roll a d20 for me real quick?
Am I horny again?
Tell me what you get.
5.
Okay, you're very lucky because if it was a 10 or above, you would have had chlamydia.
Go.
But you didn't get it. You're good.
Do you? Okay. All right.
Roll for STD.
No disrespect to any sex workers, full service. Sex work is
absolutely
real
not.
work.
No, I'm
Do
sorry.
you think I'm the nasty boy who's going raw?
Oh,
Absolutely.
They make
yeah,
dragons.
5,000%.
I mean, a penis is a penis, I think.
Do you
Did
think
you see
a
fucking shape of water?
dragonborn wiener
Shape
can
of water.
it's not
Jordan,
gonna puncture
Jackson, don't finish that sentence, Jackson. Jackson, please
Dragon
don't.
penises
Jackson.
have to be different than human penises.
It's probably
I mean-
closest to a lizard penis, but I feel like one of you weirdos is gonna
I don't
go
know. I
look
don't
that
know
up.
what those look like.
Lizard dick.
Probably barbed.
Okay.
Do not Google that
Lizard
on my
dick.
Google machine.
Do it.
In my defense, if we are accepting what
This is my work
dick.
computer, so I'll get fired if I
No,
do.
dragon dick.
I'm not
the,
gonna
the,
Google
the,
it.
the dragon dildos, whomever makes
You
them.
looked up a dragon
Bad
dildo.
dragon.
You won't look up a lizard
Bad
dick.
dragon. So if we accept those as like canon.
No,
See,
you're not
I know-
hung.
yeah.
We're not letting you do this to yourself.
No. That's not even where I'm going. That's
Roll
not
a
even where I'm going.
d20. Roll a d20.
If I
Thank
get
you
a
very
20,
much, stream, for
If you get a 20, you can make a dick joke every session, but roll that fucking d20. No, roll a d10, and that's how many inches. Oh, that's good. Do a d20, like a d10.
Ah.
What?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
I want less. I want less dice. There we go.
1 d10.
Oh, that's pain and suffering.
no Triton.
What is it?
It was a 1.
Oh, that's why Bianca was laughing at you.
Where's it? What is it? No.
Jordan's
Next
got a
one.
1-inch cock.
Oh no! Wait, this is a lizard dick.
It's a grower, not a shower.
Oh my god.
Thank you, stream, for listening to
Why
For
this.
the record, I got a 9.
Hey!
It's taller than me.
It goes like this.
Taller than me. Oh no.
Are we live still?
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay. Thanks, stream.
I'm
We'll
so
be back
sorry.
Appreciate
Wednesday
you.
with Warzone.
Yeah, probably.